I can hear the crunch.
That's good right there.
I like that bacon salt. Banger. All right, folks, look, I'm gonna go ahead and address this elephant in the room, and that'll be her. I mean, no disrespect, right? I'm just talking about me having a guest in here, and you guys know who the LAtryguy is, then you got to know who this is. This is his mom. This is Michelle Cottrell at the Kitchen Goddess. You guys gotta check her out. Listen, she's gonna be cooking with me, but you see this right here? This right here, she done made the fried chicken and she done made a peach cobbler. Now you know I gotta taste her peach cobbler.
My name is Michelle Cottrell, and you can find me on at Kitchen Goddess 68.
If you wanna know how to make, crispy, Southern, listen, she from Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna know how to make this and her peach cobbler, go by and check out her channel. I'll put the link down in the description box below and probably pin it in the #1 comment. All that talking I'm doing right now, we finna make these beans, folks. But listen, the ingredients here is just bell pepper, onion. I got 2 cans of baked beans. We got brown sugar. We got some chili powder. We got some liquid smoke. But listen, if we want to get that smoky infusion, we want to get it just a little bit. And trust me when I tell you guys this, that goes a long way. So just a couple of drops and you good, right? We got mustard, and then I can't do nothing without using my barbecue sauce. This is what my palate say, that's what we're gonna be using, right? So you guys can use whatever you want to on your end, you know what I mean? But it is almost summertime. You know what I mean? We in the spring and it's going down, folks. So what I'm doing now is just dicing down, my onion. You guys can dice it as small as you want to. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start with my, my bell pepper. I'm gonna set this off to the side. I never throw this away. When I got enough of these, that's when I go ahead and dice those up. Do you save all of your ends and your butts on your bell peppers?
No, because I use pretty much all of mine.
Okay.
If I don't, I just put it in the refrigerator.
So you guys are seeing how it is. Look, I'm trying not to make no cut or nothing like that. We just want to run this almost like in real time, what it's like to cook. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down into little strips, right? When I first started doing my channel, I really was super nervous, and I started cutting my bell pepper on the skin side. I was making all kind of mistakes. Didn't even know, but you know who got me right? The comment police. They're the ones that told me hey, this dude don't know what he doing. He out here cutting everything on this side.
Okay, on this, just let this set or rest, as they call it, for at least 4 or 5 minutes. So if you put in the oil immediately, the flour will come off. So you need to let it stick to the chicken.
To just let it marinate on there, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever done marinated chicken?
On my first video, I brine my chicken. The best way really is to brine the chicken in some sense, because you get all that flavor into your chicken. And the only thing you need is water or chicken powder or salt. And if you do it that way, it'll penetrate all the way to the bone. Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I like to infuse mine with some type of aromatics though. This is Branch and Vine. Branch and Vine Upland, folks. This right here has changed it, just like Creole Kick did for me. This right here changed everything.
And it smells like bacon, but it's not bacon. It's just infused with the bacon.
Hey, and then I gotta say this, because I do have some people that watch this. This is a vegan product. Wasn't nothing made with no type of meat or nothing like that. It's just a process of when they made the sea salt, whatever they do, it comes up with that bacon flavor. You know what I mean? So this right here is a secret weapon. You guys let me know what you guys think about giving your onions a head start. And the reason I do this is I don't want them to become translucent. I just want them to, be on their way to becoming translucent. Just start to soften up, right? I don't want to see through them or nothing like that. And then we're gonna cook them in the beans also. Now, I'm gonna leave these alone, make sure we got maximum contact, down here in the bottom of this pan.
All right, so this has been sitting up for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna drop that in just like that. And now we're just gonna drop it in the oil on 350. Just like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this go for about another 1 minute. 1 minute strong. And actually, I'm not gonna add no more butter to it. This is my extra virgin olive oil. Look, this is made by the same company, the same people that make the bacon sea salt. This is it right here. Garlic infused. This is all I cook with. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the bell peppers. Now this is real easy to make, folks. You guys should be making this without looking at nothing. But again, on my website, which is Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com, right? When you guys go there, you get to see the recipes. They printable, they screenshotable.
So you drain one can and leave the other one with the liquid?
No, I'm not gonna drain it as much. I'm just gonna pour this top off of there. Sometimes it depends on how much I'm making and what I'm doing. I'll put these in a colander and rinse them. I'll take 1 can at least, rinse it completely dry and come back with a lot of barbecue sauce.
But anyway, I'm just gonna check on my chicken right quick, and right now, this is what it's looking like. It's looking real good, ain't it?
Hey, all I can do is smile. I'm coming up on about, this is my witching hour right now. If you guys wanna come here, let me see if I can tilt this so you guys can see it. When your onions look like that and your bell peppers, they starting to infuse. Don't forget we put garlic infused olive oil in here. Also, we got, some butter in there, right? So I'm gonna just let this work, maybe about another 30 seconds, and then I'm getting ready to just pour my beans in there. You guys should be making beans like at the last minute. You know what I mean? So I could really like take my time, because when that's done, and if I move over here, you guys can see, check this out. Look at that right there.
Cobbler. Now, if you want to learn how to cook that peach cobbler, it's an easy recipe. No more than about 45 minutes to an hour. Yep. And just go to Kitchen Goddess 68.
So what I'm gonna do now is add this second can.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to take these chicken wings out.
Now listen, you being from Arkansas, you guys don't really temp your wings and check them.
No, I just know when mine's done. Just like that.
Back over here, look. I got all of my ingredients, everything I'm gonna be putting in here, barbecue sauce. Some of you guys probably be looking at this mustard and thinking like, hey, he put mustard in there? Yes, I do. She's putting that back in the oven, along with the rest of the pieces. She does hers a little bit different, you know what I mean? She says she does hers at 250 degrees. Was it 250? Did I say it right?
Yeah, sometimes I do it at 300.
Yeah, or at 300. Anyway, back to this right here, and me adding the mustard, it give you that little bit of, I don't know, it's some kind of like, I almost want to say twang, but my man card don't really want me saying nothing like that. It's kind of thick. When you first put it in there, you can see it starts to dissolve with the heat. You can see a little bit of the steam right here.
Don't need too much of it.
That's it. I wanted to do another one, but I better stop. All right, so I get in here and I immediately go ahead and, give it a stir, right? I love seeing the steam coming over there. That's telling me we getting up to par. Now we're gonna add a little bit of the ketchup. I'm just gonna add a little bit right now. It gives a little bit of a sweet taste to it. The real ingredient is really the liquid smoke, and it's gonna be this brown sugar, right?
Do you bake yours in the oven? Stove.
Well, since I started out this way, I do.
On top of the stove?
I'm gonna just finish it on the stove. Do it on, nice and slow. Usually I put them in half pans and then stick them in the oven. You guys didn't know, putting marshmallows inside of your, sugar will help keep it nice and moist. All right, so I put in here about a cup of brown sugar. Now the barbecue sauce that I'm gonna be using is gonna be a little sweet too. You know what I mean? This is mine. You guys use your favorite. If you guys are looking to get anything that I use or that's branded from me, you guys can look on my website. That's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com. Just go ahead and go through the shop. That's where all of the, the things that I sell is at, right? So I'm looking at it here. I know just about how much to put in here, especially because I'm standing right over the top. It's already hot, and I watch it and I look at the color, right? So once I get the color that I'm looking for, then I go ahead and taste it, right? Now, here is where you got a decision, folks. I like to make mine dirty. Now, when I do brisket, I got a lot of brisket trimming. I add my brisket trimming in there. I just chop it up real small and put it in there. Or I can go ahead and give me some ground brisket or ground beef. And I do 80-20 inside of this also, right? Just only putting a little bit in here. Now, listen, folks, when you guys are making this stuff like this, I got it. When you go in there and get a recipe, especially if it comes from me, I give you the base. If it comes from like anything like this, like barbecue, baked beans or something like that, any of my recipes, they right on point. Now, I'm gonna just ask you put it in there and you tell me what is it that it needs, and then we go from there. Any adjustments need to be made. I feel like maybe I might have need to put a little bit of dark chili powder, more of that in there. It should have that little, you should be able to taste a little heat a little bit. Maybe it need a little bit more sugar.
If you had some molasses, would have been great to go in them too, but I think they on point. You can taste it.
Yeah, you from the true South. Hey, you hear what she said? Hey, Alex, you back there laughing. Hey, y'all not faking. Hey, when she hit me with the molasses, that's it. Hey, and another thing though too, I could put some W sauce in there. Yeah, there's all kind of ways I can, I could just put it.
I would have added some pepper flakes and everything.
Oh, okay, so that's where they leave me. Folks like everybody watch my channel think I like stuff hot. I just like it to be a little spicy, but I know you want yours to have that real.
Like a kick.
Yeah, no, you want something more than a kick. I bet you.
And then the bacon, put it over the top.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so we out west now. You gotta remember, we out west. Half the people out here they say, I don't do the swine. You know what I mean? So even at my trailer, like everybody wanna know how, when I do my gumbo greens, they don't even want it because they think I got bacon in it.
bacon
I
in
tell
it?
them no, I use smoked turkey.
Okay.
And then I put andouille chicken wing, sausages in there too.
Okay.
You know.
I gotta keep that in mind.
But you still got to cook for you though. You know what I mean? So even when I was growing up, my grandmother would make my pot of greens for myself, and my grandfather hated it.
What?
He come in and he see them 2 pots. He come and get me wherever I'm at. He be like, "Hey, bro, you spoiled, man." He like, "You can't
you didn't
eat."
like the pork? Oh, you don't eat pork?
Because he like his. No, I love pork.
Okay.
No, but he like his greens spicy. And my grandma made it like that. Like, if he had me, I was like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? So my grandma made my own pot all my life until she left Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
I like mine.
Every Friday night, my grandma would say, "You stopping by?" I say, "Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, Granny."
I like mine a little spicy, or with a little kick.
Hey, this is so cool. Now you guys get to see what it's like to have 2 people in here that's just like, it's not like we ad-libbing. What I mean? We just getting down doing our thing. Now, really, I like to put a little bit of time on this right here to like cook it. But I'm gonna find out what I want to add to this. I heard her suggestions, which I'm probably finna add. I'm finna look and see if I got some molasses.
What?
They need a little time, that's all they need. And I ain't talking about that time that come off that branch. I'm talking about a little time, cooking. Okay, so this is like the moment of truth, right? I'm still gonna leave the potato salad in, the refrigerator, because listen, ain't nothing like having, like cold potato salad, you know what I mean? So we're gonna let that continue to chill. Look, here go the beans. We got your mom's peach cobbler, and we got her fried chicken.
Man, it's my favorite part of it. I've been behind the camera all day like Cuzzo around here. But look, I know my mama got some good chicken, man, but I'm gonna try it just to make sure we still on point. What you want this? You want the wing or the joint?
I'm just gonna taste the beans. Don't let you eat the chicken. Don't taste beans.
I hear you. Let me see what's going on with this.
Who's looking at you?
I can hear the crunch.
I don't taste some of these beans because they look very delicious. That's good right there.
I like that bacon salt. That's what it is, right? Bacon salt?
Bacon sea salt, yeah.
That's good. It's delicious.
I cannot think. I got to eat some of this peach cobbler here.
Y'all know my mama loves sweets, man.
Yeah, so this.
She can't let a sweet just sit in the house.
Nope, I can't.
She'll eat sweets before she ate the chicken.
That's good.
And so with the baked beans are. Banger. We in
And
there.
they taste good. And they cooked on top of the stove.
No, it's fire.
I told y'all,
No, it's a
the
move.
term that comes from where y'all from.
Right
There's a
here.
morning.
One way to skin a cat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try it that way right there. Because I never cooked them on top of the stove.
It's a little faster.
Certified.
Y'all heard it here, folks. Certified. Hey, so listen, if you like what you see, you know what I mean, it's a different type of video. This is how we made this one. You know what I mean? If you like it, let me know down in the comment section below, right? With that being said, check us out, LAtryguy. And who are you again?
At Kitchen Goddess 68.
There you go. You got
As AB will say, I'm out.